Hi, I'm Diane Cevallos. Comparison is the number one self-sabotaging behavior that I work with. It's a habit of measuring your life against others. And really, it's one of the most toxic behaviors we can engage in. The temptation to compare is as near as your chat with your friend, a trip to the store, or scrolling on social media. And whether you come out on top or you come up lacking, there really is no win. And that is why it's called the comparison trap. Because once we start doing it, we get trapped in the comparison of others. Galatians 6:4 even warns us not to compare ourselves to others when it says, pay careful attention to your own work, for then you will get the satisfaction of a job well done, and you won't need to compare yourself to anyone else. It can be difficult to get out of the trap of comparing, especially when we get into a repetitive pattern of it. If we created that repetitive pattern or cycle, we tend to be drawn back to that. But I'd like to go over a few tools today that can hopefully release you from that comparison trap. Number one, you think of the positive qualities that best describe you as a person. Remind yourself of these traits when you start to compare yourself to others. Remind yourself every day until it begins to sink in. Even if it's just one thing, start there and get familiar with recognizing the positive qualities about yourself. Number two, you take some time to do an audit of what you're ingesting and how it's impacting you. What are you watching? What are you listening to? What are you reading? Who are you hanging out with? Are these things that uplift your energy and impact you, or are they things that bring down your energy and possibly make you feel poorly about yourself? And number three, see the whole picture. Pastor Stephen Furtick said the reason why we struggle with insecurity is that we compare our behind the scenes with everyone else's highlight reel. It's so true. When we have to remind ourselves, we all have challenges, we all have fears, and we all have weaknesses, and we don't know the full story of someone else's path. That's why we should never compare our path to others. Number four, whenever you're tempted to compare yourself to others, stop for a moment and think of all your blessings. We have so many things that we take for granted and so many things to be grateful for. When we're focused on what we have to be grateful for, there's no way that you can be focused on someone else. There are tons of blessings. So take about 5 minutes each day and just write down those things that you have to be grateful for. Research shows there's a multitude of physical and emotional benefits of keeping a journal about gratitude. When you practice gratitude, it will reduce your focus once again on what others have, and it'll bring the focus on what you already have. Remember, there's only one of you, and you alone were created to do incredible things on this earth. Whatever you're meant to do and whatever path you're on is uniquely yours. You have a special set of gifts, great, fabulous, unique personality, and talents that are just special just for you. You were not created to live someone else's life. This is your life. So don't waste one more second trapped in comparison. For more information on my coaching series, I'd love for you to visit dianecevallos.com coaching.